Hello everyone and welcome back to more Aston Villa on the FM22 beta. It's Thriller at the Villa and we're into 2023 and we're in second place in the Premier League. Arsenal do have a game in hand, so it's a bit misleading, but still for now we're in second, which I think is pretty much the highest we've ever been in the saves so far. We're 6 points behind Liverpool, so we're not realistically going to be challenging for the actual title, but still it's really good. So it's safe to say things have been going pretty well since the World Cup, which was won by France in this universe. We'll see if that comes true in real life. But since we came back, things have been more or less pretty good. We did immediately lose to Arsenal 1-0. It was a bit unfortunate. It was a very close game. Could have gone either way, really. But then we followed that up with a 1-0 win against Manchester City, who are having a terrible season. They're currently in 12th place and they're on their third manager of the save. They have already hired Diego Simeone to replace Pep Guardiola and then sacked him very shortly afterwards and replaced him with Luis Enrique. So, yeah, it's not going very well. Don't know why they're doing quite so badly, but still, it was a good win there. Buendia with a goal. A 4-1 win against Grimsby in the FA Cup. We've actually made it through to the fourth round there. Good performance, including another goal from Louis Barry, and then two excellent wins, a 3-1 win against Everton. Really strong performance coming from behind, as we so often do. Jacob Ramsey with the first goal in the league. He's been playing in the absence of Morgan Sanson, who had an injury, and has done very, very well, actually, very well indeed. And then most recently, probably our highest and certainly one of our best away wins of the save so far, 4-0 against Wolves. Buendia, Zakaria, Ings and Watkins with a goal. Ings scoring, Watkins scoring. Watkins actually has 2 in 2 now, which is pretty ridiculous for him. But yeah, great performance there. And as said, second place. So we are into January. We have done a bit of business, which we'll talk about in a second. But today we're going to be playing 2 home games against Southampton and Brentford. Hopefully we can keep our impressive home record going. And then the draw for the Europa League knockout round has been made. We have got Standard Liège in that one, so that's going to be interesting. So the transfer news, Wesley, as we said last time, will be going to Flamengo, but he doesn't leave until the 1st of March, so he's just sort of hanging around and getting paid, which is not very nice for our budgets. Anyway, Douglas Luiz is also going to be leaving. He's been basically moaning about not playing for ages, so I figured it was time to cash in, and we're going to be getting £24 million from our former Champions League opponents, Zenit St. Petersburg, that's good. He's going to be going in 5 days' time. And we have also sold Trezeguet to Al Ahly back in Egypt. He wanted to leave, and he wanted to, he's not happy. Obviously, a decent player. Actually did quite well for us when he did play, but he was 5th choice because of his lengthy injury. And good to go and play some football for him. So with those departures in mind, we have made one signing as a replacement for Douglas Luiz, really, and that is Max Bird from Derby County for £7 million, which I think is quite a good deal. Decent attributes, passing and vision could be a lot better, really, but he's either-footed, he's got a lot of potential, and he's only 22 years old, which, appeased the board. There was another option I wanted to go with. I bid for both of them because both would have cost £7 million. The board blocked the other transfer because they said we hadn't signed enough players under the age of 23, which is one of the club vision things. So Max Bird, who was my other option, fit the bill. And so to Southampton, a team we have a 100% win record against in this save so far. Is that going to be maintained? I hope so. And the team is looking pretty good for this one. We've had a few injuries recently and obviously some poor form from certain players. But if we look at the old recent form, everybody's in the green for the last 5 games, including Danny Ings, which means Martinez is going to be in goal, Kellick, Mepham, Mings and Target's the defence, Polgar, Zakaria and Sanson's the midfield, Buendia and Bailey are the wingers and Danny Ings is up top. You can see the lines of truth are starting to form, which is always good to see. We're not completely 100% injury free. Ahmed Al Ghazi is out for a month, which is unfortunate because he's such a good option off the bench. The main players that get tired in every game are Bailey and Buendia, so we need to have 2 fit wingers. We've got Ollie Watkins who can play there. He's actually been doing better when playing as a winger. And then obviously we've got Louis Barry to come on for Danny Ings if need be. Okay, let's see what we can do against Frank Lampard's Southampton. I mean, that feels somewhat logical, doesn't it? If Frank is ever going to get a job again, which is, I don't know, it's been a bit of a while. I want a team talk option to say, lads, it's Southampton. But that's probably a bit harsh. I'm pretty sure we have scored 12 goals against Southampton in this save alone. 12 goals just against Southampton. That's quite good. And we're looking to come forwards early on. A bit of a mistake from Southampton to give the ball away. Tyrone Mings is just running forwards and he forces a save from Fraser Forster. Tyrone, what are you doing? He's not a ball-playing defender. He's just a regular central defender. That's his role. and he thinks he's Harry Maguire. We've made fun of Southampton, and now Jesse Lingard is going to score or not. They're actually having quite a good season, to be fair. In 11th place, they're doing okay mid-table. They're actually above Man City, so we can't really make too much fun. Former player of ours, Trevor Chalobah, is tackled and is then re-intercepted again. Danny Ings against his old club, of course, love to score against them. I think he scored against them in all 3 matches. Buendia, loads of space for him, holds it up well. Back to Sanson, who flicks it forwards to Zakaria, and that's 1-0. And that didn't take that long. Great movement once again from us. Buendia, great skill to stop and turn and play it back in to Sanson, who does the similar thing. And it's Dennis Zakaria, who's been also in some quite good goal-scoring form actually recently. Scored some crucial goals with a header to give us the advantage. Southampton not done yet, though. Of course, they did score 2 goals against us at St Mary's on the opening day of the season. But Chalobah's been robbed by Leon Bailey pretty easily. Bailey slips it to Sanson. Buendia gets it as well. A little bit too heavy, goes a bit too wide perhaps, but he can still find the ball in. Bailey can't quite get there. Kellick still trying to recycle it, manages to see off challenge of Che Adams back to Polgar, and the move is still alive. Polgar, Sanson, down to Buendia, back to Sanson, whose effort is just wide. Corner from Buendia, plays it in, looking for Tyrone Mings, and Tyrone Mings makes it 2. He nearly scored earlier. That one is from a more logical position for him. Great corner in from Buendia, and the header from Mings is fantastic. You've got this chap over here by the ambulance. You can see we've got a nice gate, a nice fenced off area. He can still see the game, which is nice. Pretty controlled so far. Kellick finds Bailey, back to Chris Mepham. We're still playing quite a lot of games in quick succession at the moment, so the guys are getting a bit more tired, as you can see. But, well, our fitness levels are good. We've got some good fitness coaches. Our sports scientists are pretty good as well, which helps to sort of improve the overall conditioning. Loads of space for Kellick again to find a cross in. It's blocked by Che Adams, who's he's back defending at the moment for Southampton. That's the sort of reality of it. And Sanson, I thought he'd scored there. It would have been lovely. Not quite, but it is still 2-0. You're doing brilliantly. Keep going. I mean, what else can you say? Great performance. Right, Southampton going to need an immediate response from them. The press from us is still good, though. The fitness is still there, although Alvarez is in behind, and it takes Martinez to make a good save and Mings to clear the loose ball. Southampton's XG is apparently better than ours, and yet we're winning 2-0, which it's interesting. It's definitely interesting. Buendia with a corner in, looking for Mings again, and this time doesn't find the angle. And I think that's probably the cue to withdraw Bailey and Buendia. And Zakaria is getting quite tired as well. I'm going to leave him out there just for now. In fact, I'm going to take Sanson off instead because he's obviously come back from an injury, so he's not fully match fit. We'll bring on Jacob Ramsey, who, as said earlier, is doing very, very well indeed. Free kick, though, for Southampton, and Salisu goes close. Okay, this one looks pretty much done. Into injury time, we've taken the press off and things like that. Matt Targett is on a 6.2. A 6.2. We're going to get a clean sheet, and he's going to end up with a 6.2. What's that about? It's a 6.5 now. He's got a sudden increase just because we managed to win the game. I'm not going to find him because I didn't think he did anything wrong. But another game against Southampton and another win. They really are whipping boys. We stay second for the time being. Can we have more of the same against Brentford? I'd like more of the same, please, if possible. No changes to the team because, why not? We'll keep the same team. Obviously, most of the squad are currently unhappy that they're not playing. So that's probably why we should rotate. Also fitness. But, why change something that works? Most of them are they're okay. Watkins, McGinn, Melling, and so on and so forth. Junior Sambia, he's very unhappy. He wants to leave, but we offered him out. We accepted a bid from Brighton for him, and then he turned the contract down. So as far as I'm concerned, that's the end of that matter. Dangerous free kick from Brentford, and good save from Martinez from Jensen to tip it away. Apparently that nearly went over the line. That's a bit of a weird angle because that looked like it had gone over the line, but I guess not. The home record is on the line, boys. So, let's just make an easy life for ourselves. Sanson's efforts blocked. The goalkeeper had dived out of the way, which is a shame we couldn't really react to it. But we have now. Danny Ings puts it away. Is he offside? I don't think he is. But we'll go to VAR. What are they going to say? I'm always wrong. No, it's been given. There you go. He didn't look offside to me, and it's good to see that I am not blind. Good work from Zakaria to drag it across. Raya gets there, and Bailey and Ings both kicked the ball, but Ings got the final touch and he's deemed to be not be offside. So to get the goal just before half time is usually good timing. Well done, boys. Let's keep it up. And that was an extremely boring second half. No highlights at all. We safely get the win. Definitely living up to the name of the series, boys. That was definitely thrilling. But frankly, if it's 3 more points, I don't really care. The suggested team talk is I'm pleased with the performance, but frustrated because it only highlights our lack of consistency. What are you talking? This is 6 wins in a row. Lack of consistency. What is he on about? Well done. Well done, boys. Good win. I mean, generally speaking, games where we have one highlight where we score and then nothing happens afterwards, that's pretty much textbook Football Manager, isn't it? In terms of what you want. It might not be the most thrilling thing, but the results, the most important thing. And the results and table make for some very good reading. We're currently still in second place, 50 points, now only 3 points behind Liverpool, although they have 2 games in hand, so that's kind of meaningless. But still, a fantastic place to be. And Liverpool are really good. They've only lost 1 game all season. And 2 draws. So yeah. Also their goal difference is 52, whereas ours is 18. So it's interesting. We'll see where we end up when all things are said and done. But that is us done for today. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like. Make sure you subscribe as well. We will be back not too far away because we've got the Europa League game against Standard Liège. I think Reading, nice warm up, and then Standard Liège will be where we come back. Can we make it through the second knockout round? But there we are. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.